genuinely becoming a fan of this artist and genuinely liking like this artist's voice and this artist's perspective, I began to like write songs and like, oh, I hear this person's voice on this song. Like I listen to this person enough where like when I hear this song, I think, oh, I think this person, or what would this person sound on this song? What would this person say on this song? And I think initially, especially when you don't really know the person that well, like reaching out is sort of like this awkward thing. Like you're gonna reach out to this person to do a song, like, you know, rejection is still I think your whole life you go with rejection. You worry about rejection. Don't nobody want to feel nothing like that. But I think that it's a difference when like you a fan of the person. So like even if they was to be like, nah, you know, like I don't really doing it, or I'm not really in this space no more. Like trust me, it's a lot of people I didn't hit and like no response, or response, I'm not doing music, you know, features with nobody, and like a week later they got a feature with somebody else.
So when that happens, if you see him out in public, is it like, not beef, but
no,
you still say what's up?
Yeah, it's still what's up, and it's still, and I think that being a fan of the person really changes that. Whereas like if it was a reason where like, oh, a lot of people listen to you, so I'm just trying to get you on the song because people listen to you, then, you know, you probably feel a little bit salty, you know, whereas there's been people who told me like, no, they ain't trying to do nothing, like I listen to the next song that they put out, you know, I'm still a fan of the person. And so I think that really, you know, sort of having that first experience with music, having that first experience with recording really made me more open to doing it. And then once I started becoming really fans of the artists here, you know, like I'm really a fan of 815 music, you know, and Rockford music. I think that we don't necessarily have a unique sound that's ours, but we have like a unique perspective, I believe, that's ours. We have like a unique culture that I believe that's ours. And again, there's pros and cons to that culture, but it's pros and cons to any culture. And so every artist that I've like reached out to, like I got songs with Doc. Like I'm proud of those songs I got with Doc. You know, I got a song with Legend. I'm proud of that song I got with Legend. You know, I got, and then I think, and then as time went on, one of the other things too is like seeing artists pass away. You know, like I have, it's 3 artists locally that's passed away who like I got music with. Like I got a song with One Way, Rockford Girls, which is like on all platforms, that's like the biggest song that I got. You know, like on SoundCloud, I think that shit got like 80,000 organic plays, you know, like, and that's strictly from Way, you know, like, and that's strictly from like the momentum of Way, and then also like what happens when you're an artist and you pass away. Like people hear you differently as an artist when you pass away. Same thing with Buddy, you know, Buddy passed away, and like the song out of all the songs I put out the most recently, like on behind the scenes numbers platforms, like the song that me and Buddy got, the Other Side song, that's my biggest song that, you know, we done put out, you know, and like specifically because like he's sort of talking about the things that he going through, you know, on that song, and then OTO Super, who passed away last year, me and him had a song. We recorded 2 songs. I put one song out a couple years, like 2020, and then I put another song out just last year, maybe like a month, basically around the same time he had passed away. I put the project out. And then maybe he passed away like the next week. Same thing happened with Way, where like I put out a project, Way was on a project, within like the next week, 2 weeks, he had got killed. And so like for me, that's been also another thing where it's like, yo, I got music with these people, you know what I'm saying? And again, something happens when you're an artist and you pass away where like people hear your voice differently, you know what I'm saying? People see your art differently. They see it through a different lens, especially when you talking about the human experience and you talking about things that they can relate to. And so I've also sort of like began to like really take pride in, me and you got songs together, you know what I'm saying? Like, if something happened to me, something happened to you, whatever, like I solidified that. I got that done, you know, like that's the thing that I can check off. You know, like a lot of people have like aspirations to do songs with, you know, famous people, and like I don't really got that, but it's still people here locally who like I want to get a song with Blazo at some point in time. I want to get a song with Gabe at some point in time. Again, there's multiple other artists who like I would want to find a way to get a song with this person at some point in time. Hopefully we can get a visual to it as well, you know, like, and then there's even different people where like they may not be like a recording artist, but like maybe they're like visual artists or performance artists, or like they do shoot music videos, where it's like, I really believe that like there is something here that's special, you know, like there is something here that's going to culminate, that's going to build up, and like there will be a time where people look back at whether it's the one person busts through the roof and then they bring everybody else sort of follow with them, or we bust through that motherfucker like simultaneously, and like I want it to be known like, no, I seen that bro was I knew bro was him before everybody else knew he was him. You know, and I knew that what he was doing was special before everybody else knew he was special, you know, and I really think it's something to be said for that. So for me, like, that's really been one. And also too, like, the songs that I've got with people, like, ain't nobody ever really, in my, again, my opinion, like, ain't nobody ever did me wrong on the song. Like, every song I got with a person, I sent them the song was at a B or a C or whatever, and they put that motherfucker up another grade level. I've never got the song back and thought like, oh, damn, I might not even put this shit out. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, or like, damn, bro, fuck you on with this. Like, everybody done really, like, you know, show love, you know, like, and ain't nobody ever, like, big time me or nothing like that. Like, and so, like, and each one of them, you know, like, and I'm really big on, like, again, because my experience with music was projects first and albums first. Like, I'm real big on doing projects, you know, like, it's sometimes where, you know, I find myself, you know, the same place that you is, where it's like, you know, you put out a project and you really put a lot of work into the project, 14, 15 songs, however many songs, like, and you don't necessarily recoup the money that you put back or recoup the time that you put back into it. And like, that do sort of hit you as an artist a certain way. But I think one of the things that's made me more okay with it is that, like, a lot of these projects have their own personalities because of these other artists, you know, because of where this person was at in that moment in time, you know. And so for me, like, that's been one of the real reasons why, like, I've you know, really view music as like a collaborative process. I view creating as a whole as a collaborative process. And a lot of times people don't even see the people that you collaborating with that make it a collaborative process. Like how you was talking about arguing with your girl or talking about taking care of your kids before you go and record. Like, that's part of the collaborative process, you know, like, and so for me, I really view creating and music as this collaborative experience. And so, like, the more people that I can bring in with it, you know, it really feels like the better for me.
I think I just gotta work with more people then, I guess, because for my entire, you know, career, musical career, I've never wanted to really work with other people.
Right.
Record with other people. I like doing my own recording. I try to do my own videos. I just felt like, to me, the more you can do by yourself, the more value you can show.
That's a fact.
You know
that is
a
fact.
Which that may not be the way to think about it. And there's nothing wrong with working with other people. And I really don't listen to a lot of 815 music either, you know what I mean? So that might be another reason why I don't reach out to people, because I haven't heard their potential or nothing like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, for the longest, I had the mindset I don't need nobody.
And to me